Hello, cats and kittens. Mama Cat Gamer here. We're live today, and we're gonna enjoy some shenanigans as we move from level 32 onwards. Gold sellers. I hate gil sellers. Well, no, I don't hate them. I hate their activity, to be precise. All right. When last we left you, we were going through the level 20s and 30s quest. Our job, treasures and tribulations. I'll probably hold off on doing that. I don't need to get treasure maps right now. That unlocks treasure hunting, which is kind of fun, but kind of boring for you guys. So, Fort of Fear. Oh, that unlocks Zimal Darkhold. That is actually higher than my level that I'm at right now, so I am not going to go unlock that one for the time being. Probably do it later. So, as you wish. It's a nice reference to Princess Bride there. What are we having to do again? According... In order to face Titan, Weissgate bids you travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lenosia, where you must meet with a man named Ryle. As Ryle's knowledge is a closely guarded secret, he will not even emerge to meet you until you have given the correct signal. Whistle loudly at the 3 locations marked on your map, because that won't attract attention ever. Okay. Forgot to pull up my map. Okay, let's go to Camp Bronze Lake. Oh, let's eat my food. Gotta have the food buff. Check my gear before I head out too. Oh, recommending gear. Oh, that's actually better. Okay. Even though it says item level 35, this one's actually better. It's got better stats. Okay, let's equip that. I want to glamour it. Jake heard me talking. We're about ready to get a cat visiting us. Hi, Jakey. Yeah, you want to come up? Come on. Come on. Jump up. Everybody say hello to Jake. My orange tabby. He's 14 years old. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, he's doing level 32. He's actually level 40 now. You know, but it's so easy to level in this game. If you got all the XP buffs and stuff. Alright, now we have to go... I guess talk to Ryle over that way. Ah, there he is, up there. Greetings, mate. Might you be the one the captain said would come calling? I thought so. Pay attention now, 'cause I ain't explaining myself twice. Ryle is waiting for you to give him your undivided attention. Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman, Aetherite Sea. What's that look for? Not familiar with him? Y'shtola says, he speaks of an unamplified Aetherite, which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such Aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Gav. Ryle, well, if it ain't the Charlian lass, welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. Well, you know, curiosity kills the cats, right? The tunnels beneath Ogamuro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. They left check marks on the wall with chalk. Ha! Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, you got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around. Oh, there he goes. And it was that as got us thinking. I mean, Ugamaro mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around in a city that big would be a right pain in the arse if you didn't have an Ethernet, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Y'shtola says, even if there were Aetherite shards in the depths of Ogamuro, you might have needed to attune yourselves to them before you could identify their signatures within the life stream. Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had the Charlian bloke to help us, see. Delivered us right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. I'm not sure I would want to be in Titan's bedchamber, right? I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the Aetherites in question happen to be... Ah, yes, but in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... It is possible, in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly all will depend on whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the Aetherite? It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can't handle, mind. Jakey left cat hair all over. Examine the Beastmaster Aetheryte. Alright. I'm going to resummon my Chocobo. Ooh. I got salamander to kill here. It's on my hunt log. I'm gonna check real quick and make sure I don't need to get those on my Dragoon also. But I think I got everything done on Dragoon and except for Kurthus. Gonna skirt around some of these guys as much as possible. This is another area where they, like, put the dudes right by the Aetheryte shard. Kind of a pain. Oh, I got that interrupted just in time. So, this is the Aetheryte the Company of Heroes used to gain access to Titan's Sanctuary. It is as Papalimo speculated. In its present state, the Aetheryte signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me, Gav. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the Aetheryte signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Now, let us see if I am worth my salt. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. The navel is now accessible. gonna come back here, so I don't aggro these guys. Second chance points, that's right. Oh, I didn't realize there was like a little river down here. That's kind of pretty. All right, we are queued for the trial. This is average wait time less than 5 minutes. Oh, there we go. We got a pop. Look, an overdweller. Yes, an invader from above. He uses our etherites against us, says the kobold. Crazed kobold. He has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespassed, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear him not. His fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be first to face judgment, then Limsa Leminsa and Oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, Oathbreakers. O great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan we summon you, Titan we summon you. He has come, the Lord of Crags, Titan has come. Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind coveteth ever the blessing of the land and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. Rock on, Titan, rock on. We run to the edge here. I shall grind thee beneath my heel. Oh, we want to move out of that. Fire bad. Fire very bad. Let's go out again. Oh, now we gotta kill the heart. Uh-oh. I'm gonna be put in jail here. I'm in the granite jail. Thank you, Picto, for rescuing me. And everybody else who helped. Oh, we went out of that lava. I like this music. It's really kick-ass. Oh, we don't want that either. We are not even going to get to limit break 1 on this fight. Oh, really? It's putting me in jail again. To the dungeons! Rapunzel, Rapunzel. The Lord of Crag's great father, Titan, has fallen. Ooh, we got another crystal. We're 2/3 of the way there. Second Order Patriarch Zeta. The crimes of the Overdwellers will never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never. 'Twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths, we shall defy you, deny, decry, defy. Nero Tolskeva. Now these are the readings one would expect of an icon. I've seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Nero says, then trust in mine, Ridditon? Okay, Ridditon. Then trust in mine, Ridditon. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, it would readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea given but a little while longer. Is that not so? La Habrea says, it is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. Ridditon sas Arvina. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Nero says, oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool, says La Habrea. And now he has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. Ooh, I wonder if you saw Y'shtola or not. And naught remained to mark his passing. Well, the Asians are nothing if not elusive. It is of little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But that they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. Me and 3 of my closest friends. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aetheryte in Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed. All right. That was a fun little cutscene. I got out of that one lucky. It put me right next to him. Camp Bronze Lake. I am relieved to see you well, but come, let us discuss our next step. Mount speed has increased, thank God. Alright, all good things. Level 34 quest. Y'shtola is keen to discuss your next task. The word will already have reached Maelstrom Command. Protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours, Gav. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. Speak with Rashat Riki. She's in Limsa. Can go up to the aft castle. It's handy to have bard or dancer, you know, one of the phys range jobs in towns where you can't use mounts, because you can run faster at least. It is good to see you, Sergeant Tia. Word of your triumph reached me some time ago, but I'm pleased to have it personally confirmed. First is Ifrit, and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly. And there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice it to say, we are glad to have a scion in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the 7th Dawn. Until next time, Sergeant. Oh, yay. They're clapping.
Dev, this is Minfilia. Y'shtola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Y'shtola emerged from Ogamuro unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seem as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be waiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed.
I have to be Sergeant First Class and level 44 for that one. Okay. Return to Waking Sands. We got an Aetheryte Esper Bay ticket, so we're going to do that. Nedrick. Not... Okay, quest is not yet available. That's alright, I am in no rush to go to Orm Vale. It's a dungeon I don't particularly care for. But we will do it because we're doing a complete run-through of everything. Okay, enter the Waking Sands. Let's see what's happening. I don't see Tataru there. Oh, this is a bad sign. I see dead people. Oh my goodness. Wait, like, everybody's... Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. You know, even though they're, like, not real, I just can't walk on them with my character. It's just too disturbing to do. Oh, but wait, there's more. Oh. Those are Imperial. Okay. Oh no, Norexia. This one is glad. Walking one is safe. These echoes come at the worst time.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heavens he is safe. Louisoix, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further.
Oh my.
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan.
That was quick.
Bring him forth, or you shall know no mercy.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Don't you know, Olivia? Your armor class goes up as the amount of coverage goes down. Don't they teach you this in the Empire?
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Ugh.
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I
Oh,
said
interesting.
enough.
It's kind of a waste of your men, Liv.
We leave. Bring the prisoners.
Walking one Minphilia asked this one to. I don't suppose we could, give him a high potion to help him survive. In case Walking One return. This one was to say, at church in Eastern Thanalan, Walking One must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking One Minphilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. Oh. Orexia died. Maybe? 3 little dots. Alright. Well, that was a downer. I did not see. Who's not here? Riange is not here. Thancred's not here. Y'shtola's not here. Papalymo and Ida are not here. Okay, the main scions are not here. So we've just wiped out what got started with our band. Okay. Seek shelter at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. To go to Camp Drybone. I'm going to talk to Iliad. Is something troubling you, my son? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Curse my enemies, Father. Call down divine vengeance upon those who butchered my friends. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I know not what to do. We're going to go with option 3 here. The wild roses, I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? Are you certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well, do I recall the day of our first meeting? I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marcus, would you come here for a moment? Yes, Father. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marcus. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you that he means well. I should explain, Marcus is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marcus, I want you to look after Gav. Do you understand? Yes, Father. Those who wait. What's that? I think I just for finishing quest. Okay. Marcus has a personal request to make of you. Ooh, level 34 weapon coffer. Excuse me, Gav, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horloge, which is found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what, I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a bull-point chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. I can't go, so you can go. A ballpoint chisel, you say? And a pair of needle-nose pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. Weighty coin purse? A small yet heavy leather set containing, presumably, roughly the amount of gil needed to purchase the tools requested by Marcus. Imagine that, just the right amount. Any surplus coin could be considered commission owed to whichever party in the transaction is bright enough to claim it as their own. Thal's balls! I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Koji Fox said, apparently in some interview somewhere, that they named one of the deities of Eorzea Naldthal just so Koji Fox could have a swear word name that goes Thal's balls. Have you brought the tools I've requested? Yes. Unlike carpenter's chisels that have flat heads, the ballpoint chisel has a pointed one and is used by expert goldsmiths to perforate small metals. The pincers are a tool often employed by goldsmiths or clockwork engineers to seize and manipulate minuscule pieces of wire. Okay. Something occurs to me. Please wait here a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, this sensation that stirs within me. Let's try that again. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, this sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt of uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Oh, who knew he was a watchmaker? Pardon me, Gav, this was a mistake. Please give the horloge to Sister Eluned. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. I guess she's out here. Oh dear. Good morrow to you, sir. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Repaired horloge. By some manner of clockwork wizardry, this strange contraption can precisely measure and follow the 24 bells in a single turn of the sun. Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I'm given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marcus said that it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear, you don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But, mayhap more importantly, how did Marcus manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Alright, level up. Sister Luna is staring at you with great sadness in her eyes. I recognize you now, Gav. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who have lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you to find closure. Speak with Ophelia at... It's a mile dark road? No, okay, sorry. Speak with the merchant outside the Waking Sands. All right. Bring out your dead. It's a Monty Python reference. Having recognized you as Father Iliad's guest, Sister Lunid offers her condolences for the lives lost in the attack on the Waking Sands. She then informs you that the bodies of your fallen comrades are currently being prepared for transport from Vesper Bay to the Lich Yard. Believing that it might help you find closure, she suggests that you travel to Vesper Bay and assist with the task. All right, well, we're going to take our Vesper Bay ticket. Wonder what's happening inside. Wow, they really did empty out the place. Alright. You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the Lich Yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damned Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. Any road there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the Lich Yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of them folks starting to turn. Oh, Noraxia's there. Oh. She didn't make it. So, I looked in my quest items. Scion Corpse. How you are able to fit the stiff scion of the 7th Dawn corpse into your bag is a mystery best left unsolved. What? It's a bag of holding. What can I say? What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they're complaining if you're rough. That's depressing. Jeez, man. No respect for dead bodies. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. We'll just watch you work. Oh, Anorexia. I will miss you. Neurexia's corpse. The sylph's peaceful expression belies the fact she no longer lives. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the lich yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Alright, here we go back. Camp Drybone. And up to the lich yard. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that, in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that, for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Sister Lunid wishes to discuss one of the scions who perished at the Waking Sands. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solus. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. Oh, that visit's going to be a bummer. All right, let's go back to Hawthorne Hut. See if they had anything new to say. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solus. How can these ones assist Walking One? Neurexia, but this one does not understand. Camuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Frixio says, Walking One has returned to Little Solus. But why? These ones have not requested further aid. Neurexia,
How did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So, not only Neuraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Comixio, Neuraxia! Frixio, Neuraxia went to Thanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Neuraxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuraxia was brave. Tell this one that Neuraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. Kumuxio, this one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Neuraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Alright, back to Camp Drybone. I think I'm going to change this one to favored destination from Bent Branch. Save us a little gil when we fly out this way. You're not locked into keeping your favored destination at any one aetheryte. You can always move them around. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that, in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you will still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Gav. Linen bandana. I actually think I have that one. Oh, linen turban. Do an item comparison. They are the exact same thing. Okay, I'll take the mithril spectacles, actually. Marcus wants to talk to us. Marcus believes he's being watched. Excuse me. I'm not imagining it, Gav. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister, as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to be looking for. Being watched is kind of vague, right? Fortunately, we have this quest marker to help us out. Of course, it won't let me go around there. I see purple smoke. That's probably a bad sign. Imperial Frumentarius.
remember Nero's mentioning something about the frumentarium. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Ilian must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. If there's anything I can do, please ask. I don't know why you don't tell Father Iliad you're standing right next to him. Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Right, a standard issue blade for all Garlean infantry. Imperial shortsword. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marcus was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. That's, item comparison. I think I'll take the caster boots. Oh, look who sauntered in.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Why is there a wine bottle on the floor?
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alfino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength.
Oh, that's no good.
Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
Let's do it.
They need my airship. They need me.
The Enterprise. I've heard that name before, but where? Did anybody say the Enterprise? Or is it a Star Trek reference? Alfino says, whilst you were catering to the company of buffoons' every whim, I was gathering information on our feathered foe. As a result, I was not present when the Garleans came. Company of buffoons, jeez. I suppose we should be grateful for our good fortune, though it matters little should Garuda grow powerful enough to bring Eorzea to heel. Just a little snot-nosed kid. He who waited behind. Father Iliad has some parting words for you and the others. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Gav. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not much... Let me start that again. I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah. Great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Kurthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Fogord Float, the closest settlement to Kurthus. Mayhap the Serpents stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Gav. Do you have anything new? Okay. Speak with Ethelmare at Fogord Float. think I'll make this one another favored destination. From Aleport. I think we'll be visiting here a little bit. Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Kurthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Fortifor at Florentel's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Speak with Fortifor. Let's drive up on that way. I won't aggro the Diormites anymore. You've come in search of Vortifor. Well, then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Kurthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Vortifor wishes to tell you of the final flight of the Enterprise. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartadov, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Kurthus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. All right. All right, we're going to move on to level 36. According to Vortifor, the Enterprise disappeared over the mountains of Kurthus to the northwest, presuming it was not destroyed during the calamity. He recommends that you elicit the cooperation of the astrologians at the observatorium, who were doubtless monitoring the skies that night and possess information that may be valuable to the search. However, as the Ishgardians are wont to turn away outsiders, Vortifor advises you to first offer your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium as a gesture of goodwill. All right. I actually can fly over. Rather than taking the long road. And I'm going to quickly make this a new favorite. Over the Hawthorne Hut. Okay. We did some hunt logs here a little while ago. Ice sprites and these crocs and carcools and things like that are on that list. Snow wolf pups are just a little south and to the west of here. We'll probably be close to them. Okay, goobos are not on the list. Okay. The first dicasterial observatorium. The name for this place, my goodness. Let's see if it says on the map anywhere. First dicasterial observatorium of ethereal and astrological phenomena. What a mouthful. What does dicasterial even mean? I'm gonna have to go look that up later. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? How absurd. As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Let's see. Is this something I could use? Oh, I have the same thing. Okay. This one has soot black dye, though. I'll take the silver pieces. Oh, you can't even buy that one. Okay. That's very... It's very... I don't know what is it. What the hell is this? I have to get this one just for shits and grins. It's altered heavy steel armor. That's got to have some funny glam uses there. I wonder if that's the only way you can get it, too. Ludovois has some more for us. Sir Ludovois is doing his utmost to intimidate you into leaving. Well, guess what? I've fought 3 primals. I ain't leaving. Haloni, have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hell is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durandare, as is mine. Wonder if they're all have fleur-de-lis on. You see that on the shield. Got a bell with the a helm on top and some, it looks like laurel leaves or something. I don't know. Alright, I wonder if there's some way to get around these so I don't aggro a crap ton of these wolves. Keeled overnight. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable, dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. All right, back to Ludovois. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people, beholden to the true tradition. Let me try that again. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. I don't know, is this the spot? Edmel. Ah, the gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovois be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records that stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Foromor. Oh, Chief Astrologian Foromor up above. Foromor? That's hard to say. Foromor. You can actually drive up and down these stairs with your car, but it's harder. I just find it's easier to run. Because you can fall off. Oh, but wait, we gotta go all the way up. Okay. Like, I almost fell off there. Wonder what Josiah has to say. On a clear night, have you perchance looked to the heavens and spied a constellation of cobalt silver stars? That, my friend, is the realm of Halone. In her halls dwells the heroes of Ishgard, those valiant souls who gave their lives to defend us from the Dravanian horde. Alright, Foromor. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it would change the course of a war that has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between Southron nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Guillaume. I almost said Guillaume because that's a French name. Guillaume. Pardon the intrusion, Foromor. I wished to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guillaume, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durander's knight from those heretics. Doubtless. Our puppy came in. Let me start that again. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durander's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I'm told you seek an airship last seen in Kurthus 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Kurthus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge. And the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard.
It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. There's a veiled threat if I ever heard one. Formore, I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Do you have anything else for us? What do you want? I'm a busy man, so I would thank you to be concise. What do you do here? I'm Formore, Chief Astrologian of the First Dicasterial Observatorium of Ethereal and Astrological Phenomenon. Or the Observatorium for short. Because yes, Observatorium is definitely shorter. The observations we make and the interpretation thereof may well determine the future of Ishgard. Not even the slightest margin of error can be borne. Suffice it to say, such precise work demands no small amount of concentration. Why, I should like it very much if visitors were forbidden altogether. What kind of place is this? The observatorium was established at the Archbishop's behest, that we might observe the stars and through them predict events to come. Mind you, I speak not of romance, riches, or other frivolities. Nay, our predictions concern the very survival of Ishgard itself, the war with dragonkind. The lifespan of dragons far surpasses that of men, and their life cycles are wholly unlike ours. If we are to read our enemy's movements, we must be able to see ahead tens of years. For all the dangers involved, such intelligence as can be obtained on the ground tells us little of use. Thus do we turn our gaze toward the heavens for the knowledge we seek. Verily, the observatorium is the first line of defense against our ancient foes. Josiah is attempting to attract your attention. You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it will require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine is yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he would conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in that vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he's well, it would be a great comfort to me. And just because I gotta see what's up here. Oh, this is quite a nice view, actually. Fastest way down. Just jumped all the way down, man. Oh. If we do this just right, we might be able to sneak past them. Target is too far below you. What a relief to see someone other than a god's damned birdman. Thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before it froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Durandar cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Okay. What an ungrateful little bastard. You can actually turn off mount music, but some of the mount music in here is fantastic, so I leave it on. Alright, let's see if we can go up here without falling off. Josiah, the arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. But you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandar is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sight of Dravanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portalen for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandar carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Speak with Portalen. I wonder if he's on the next landing. Ah, he's in here. Okay. Portalen, you've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First, you slay 2 heretics and save a knight. And now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses? I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you. But while you have performed 2 acts, you should have me endorse you to... You would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time. Wouldn't you agree? Well, not really, but, you know. See if that is better than what I've got on. Nope, Karn gloves are better. Okay, that goes with that outfit, so I need to take those. I wonder what Cario has to say here. Some 20 years passed, the heir to House Durandar was lost at sea. Accomplished he was, and wise for one so young. 'Twas Corsairs, they say. Had he lived, things might be very different indeed for the Observatorium, and for House Durandar, as a matter of fact. Lord Portalen requires that you perform a 3rd task on behalf of House Durandar. Now, I understand that you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for their task should take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here, though he escaped with his life.
He would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Hyanar, further improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. I think it's Hyanart. House Hyanart. Because in French, the H is silent. Now let's drive on over that way. I see stolen wares and a purple circle of doom up ahead. Aha! You are being watched. Let's take out this caster. Ah, I interrupted that. Heh. All right. Back to Portalin. You know what? I'm here anyway. Welcome to Samael Darkhold, built to withstand all Dravanian ploys and plans. These were natural caves behind me until House Samael began to enlarge, connect, and fashion them into a stronghold. Alas and alack, the void scent struck, interrupting the work. Alas! Then, in the confusion, Garleans infiltrated the keep. Alack! All in all, 'twas a fine mess. The Garleans were eventually forced into retreat, of course, but the void scent remained, and so the fortress goes uncompleted, a home for abominations. Woe is us. Yet the war with the dragon rages, and we have no nights to spare for this noble mission. Even I am here strictly on a very long tea time arranged by Sir Cario. Gonna have tea for about 12 years. Please see to these abominations, Sir Adventurer, sir. I have much prowess with the paperwork, should you require aid of that sort. All right, so that's added to our duty finder. Back to the observatorium. Portalin says, have you good tidings to share, or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? Why, yes I do. Goods bound for market and stolen by a band of heretics. Ambush porter. God bless you, friend. It's all here, every last... Oh, but wait.
That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the locks appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury, take me! A draconian rosary in the possession of Lord Francel? Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Hyenart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Hyenart. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ashgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Alright, and we're going to leave Lord Francel's fate in the hands of hanging in the balance, I guess, for a little while longer. So, I hope you have enjoyed our missions through Kurthus. And, gotta find my cat jokes. Our cat joke for today. What do you call a fluffy male cat asleep on a bed? A Himalayan. Yeah. Now, if you like bad jokes like that, feel free to like and subscribe. Hit the bell for the notifications, all that jazz. Links below. Alright, and Mama Cat Gamer is signing out for the day. You have a great one, cats and kittens.